Okay, so you saw this before. We got the pitches done, or at least ready. We got to update so that that includes journalist name. Where do I want to do that? I'm not ready for that quite yet. Let's go ahead and do. Yeah, let's go ahead and do an actual like test case. So we're gonna do news stories about alternative funding models. All right, so we'll go news, and then we'll go maybe let's say past month, and then we'll go. Not sure how we're gonna do this. Alternative startup. Let's open that. Let's open that too. Okay, that could be an interesting one. Who wrote this? This is gonna be interesting. 'Cause I don't think it'll work in a thing like that, but we're gonna try anyway. Let's get in there. Okay, so as you can see, we filled out 68%. This is one of my cool things that I'm most proud of. I think that's cool. Okay, so we have that stuff saved, and then we're gonna. All right, uh, let's see if this works. All right, we're gonna pull up developer tools just in case. Oh man, of course it's not. Okay, all right. I guess we gotta. I guess. Oh man, I thought we were done. I thought we had already done this. Okay. Well, wouldn't be software if you didn't think you were done and you really weren't done. Whatever. In developer console. The product pulls information and crawls. Oh, sorry, the product crawls URLs and pulls information and puts into a database. Here's the code. Please don't be my env files. It's always my env files. So we're going to do hyperbrowser for hyperbrowser API. And the wow, that's gonna be article processor. JS. Oh, it's gonna hate how long this file is. Oh my god. Okay. Let's make sure. This. I deleted a file once. All right, so let's see what you got, man. Let's see what you got. But it is set. Are you sure that's the reason? I think I have them set in a .env file. Okay. Okay. Here's my server.js file. See if this is it. Sometimes it is. Oh, forgot to say backend. Okay, what you got? Okay, based on the minified error stack trace, we have another front end context rather than node back end. Shit. But, okay, my front end is with bolt.new. What file would help you figure out what's wrong? All right, let's see what's happening on the front end. Besides the fact it deleted all of the envs. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause this and answer. All right, in typical Bolt fashion, it undid all my .envs. Because it deleted them all, which it does randomly from time to time, which is why you need to get off Bolt as fast as possible once you get the UI designed. So I'm exploring, I'll probably just get into GitHub. I just need to figure out a good flow because my backend is already in GitHub, so I need to put my front end there too, so it's pulling from the same place. And then I'll just pull down code from Bolt from time to time, and then I will I'll pull down the front end code into Bolt. I guess I'll go into, I need to connect it to StackBlitz, if I remember correctly. And then when I need to open it, I'll just pull it down from Bolt. There's a process. I need to figure it out because I got to put that in my workflow. I'm tired of it deleting stuff that it doesn't need to delete and changing things it doesn't need to change. Because I just learned how to fork it for the first time not too long ago. So yeah, working on that in a little bit. But right now, but I don't want it to pull the API call from there, from the Bolt. I want to pull it from the back end. I don't want the API call to happen the front end. I want it to go through the back end. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing on this. I guess I'll do. Okay, what in my code base is calling is firing when the user puts an URL in the search modal. So yeah, so I need to figure out what's happening based on the file code is. Get journal mode. Yep. Okay, so it's the get journalist modal, but I don't want it to do that. So here, okay. Here is the get journalist modal that I'm trying to. Here's the code for on the front end, but here's a description of what's happening according to bolt.new. Okay, so I'm going to take, oops. So I'm going to take what it said, and hopefully what'll happen is it'll know what I'm going for, and it'll help me update the code so that it pulls from the backend deployment. Because that's the thing, like if it's not pulling from the backend deployment, then something's wrong, because that's where I've kind of fine-tuned the code a little bit more. And I don't want Bolt. You just saw that Bolt, or I just mentioned in the previous video, Bolt deleted all the env files from the front end. So if it's going to keep doing that, I'd rather just have the back end call all the APIs and deal with the AI LLMs. So it deleted the Vite API URL. Oh, okay. So yeah. Great. Hopefully this won't show anything when I look in here. Where's my env file? Don't show anything. Don't show anything. Cool. Don't show anything. Okay, cool. Where's railway? So I think I know now what it's saying happened. That this needs to be my railway URL. So yeesh. Wait, does this have, if this has an author, I don't want to, oh, it does, okay. Let's just go here, because I'm going to have to update that anyways. So we're going to open up Railway. We're going to, I should have this, like I should probably use something like a text expander, so I wouldn't have to keep going through all of these like APIs and stuff. That might be something that's really interesting to build, because I'm going back and forth a lot. And really, I should have the APIs all together. See, that's not even the right project. Look, Double Me failed a while ago, so I gotta go back in. That's why I've been kind of exclusively working on FNDRPR, because I really want to get this out the door. And I'm essentially batch recording everything, because if I batch record it, then as I record other videos, I can just scoot out the schedule. But I'd rather just go ahead and have this done and off my plate. Nope, didn't mean to do that. But I guess that could work. Okay, save that. And then saved it. Should be good. Okay. Need to clean up this code. Shouldn't have a server TS file if I don't have anything floating there. Okay, gonna head back over here. Row should be good. Hopefully I won't need that in a while. Or I should, oh, you know what I also could do? I could just make a, in the headers or the bookmark bar, I could just make all these links so they open directly to where I need it to open to. Okay, I re-added the Vite API URL and made it the railway app URL. Can I just put that there? Okay. I'll redeploy that. And I'll have to log in again. I need to add some type of validator that's like if it's not over 50%, then it won't actually write a pitch. Okay, this is probably going to go wrong. So we're going to keep this developer console over so we can open so we can see what we're looking at. And then we're going to go ahead and make this co-op, right? My computer's going so slow. Wow. Receiving this error from where console. Jeez, man. Again, I thought I was done. I mean, I can show you how it is in our code. That's what you're looking for. That's how it looks. My shoot dot file. Where do I put this debug code? I'm assuming I'm going to put it in the modal. Oh, it should be equal. Yo, see, this is why I can't code. I didn't realize it was equal. You mess up one thing, like an equal sign, throws off your whole product. This is why I test every single time I change something. Changes your whole product. All right, let's do this. All right, let's do this. Computers, so slow, man. I want to move this along much faster. Okay, use directly in your. Okay. Okay. So then we test with a hard coded. I'm not going to hard code the URL quite yet. All right, I'm going to pause this because it's taking too long. So failed to process article again. Deborah console error. Okay. And now we're doing something else. Oh. Is there something wrong with my... So apparently when I copy and paste it, man, this stuff is just so not intuitive, man. It's crazy. Apparently since I put that at the back, threw me off. Just like the equal sign, just that extra slash. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. How do, like, I know if you're technical, you're looking at this going, what is he doing? But this is wild. I didn't, like, you know what I'm trying to say, right? You know what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to say. And if Bolt hadn't, like, this was already all set up. The whole, like, article processing thing was already done. Bolt deleted the environment variable content somehow, some way, like it does. It deleted it all, and so that's one thing they really, really need to work on. Like you cannot delete because you're putting in all your API keys from different, LLMs from different products. Like it is. In fact, in found in here in all of my Gin prompt doc, I actually started putting API. Well, this is gonna take forever to load. But essentially, what's gonna happen is down here you'll see that I have APIs because Bolt was deleting them with such regularity that I just decided to put them in the Gym prompt framework docs. Yeah, database and API. Because it was happening so often that it was just like I'm not getting anywhere by having to open a railway and all this stuff. I just didn't want to do that on camera. So, but generally speaking, I would have these APIs handy in that part because Bolt regularly deletes them, and those are just things that you learn after working with Bolt for so long. It's still working. Okay, I'm gonna pause it again because this is taking forever. This because it looks like it might actually be working. I didn't want to miss it. So it turns out an equal sign and a backslash was what killed me. Oh, no, no, still can't do it. Okay. Uh, developer error. Console. This was working before I went and did the other things like creating the pitch, going into Hunter, having an API automatically find the email. Um, Now it's not working. This is crazy. I thought I had already done this. I literally have already done this before. Okay, status healthy. Uh, okay, check server logs. Okay, I'm not gonna do that right now. Test other endpoints. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at that. Okay. Status was success. Okay. I don't think I need to do that yet. Okay. Environment rails aren't. Yeah, all those should be fine, man. Okay. Check server logs in Railway. All right. Guess I'm going. All right. All right. All right. All right. Cool. Um, Oops. Sorry. Wow. 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 All right. Now back. Okay. So now it's a back end issue. Okay. You might want to modify your back end error handling. You see how long it took Railway to dude? I'm getting the most expensive MacBook Pro on the market. Jeez Louise, man. This is crazy. It's taking so long. What's today? April 23rd? Okay. These are the Railway logs. Um, Railway logs. All right, let's go. Oh, of course it's row level security. Everything's a row level security. Good night. Option one. Okay. All right. So I have to do a bunch of API work to make this work. So I'm gonna pause this for a second so I can get some of these APIs input so I can get the around row level securities. I literally tested my partner last night at like 1 a.m. row level securities because I was dealing with it somewhere else.